test is already pre-programmed to run at a certain rate. That's really it. I mean, we'll try to, it runs pretty quickly at the beginning. So if you're up here close, you can see that plot being plotted out in real time. I'm going to have to take the extensometer off fairly quickly. Okay, you can see that black line coming up. That blue line's actually an offset. The black line coming up. You'll see it. You can see it start to deviate right now, so it's starting to turn. You know, it's probably past its yield point. It's telling me to remove the extensometer. Okay, we're up to 15,000 pounds of force. Again, that's over the little area that's about 2/10 of a square inch. Okay, again, I've removed the extensometer, but that stress is still building because the load's still building up. So again, those of you that are close have seen this black line going vertical, but that's because there's no extensometer on there anymore. We're up to almost 17,000 pounds of force pulling on this little half-inch diameter specimen. There's only about 2/10 of a square inch in that.
Is that 17,000 each direction?
No. Well, I mean, it's got 17,000 pounds. I mean, if it wasn't hooked up at the top and you pulled with 17,000, there'd be nothing resisting.
Yeah. It's similar if you were like hanging a 17,000 pound weight. Let's say it's attached to the ceiling, you're hanging the weight. So the weight's pulling down to 17, the ceiling's got to be pulling up, you know, equal and opposite.
And we're up
to
18,300 pounds. So it's still, I mean, it's still going up. You know, the test is still.
Still hasn't started the neck, but that didn't.
18,700 pounds. So we're up to a stress level of about 96 KSI. Up to about we're just past 19,000 pounds, which would put us at a stress level of, you know, closing in on 100 KSI. There's been 0.56 inches of deformation on this specimen. So this is a fairly, I mean, this is a steel. It's got low carbon and lower carbon in it. It's a fairly, you know, fairly ductile steel, as you can probably guess.
It's over a half inch of. Still in the neck.
Okay, we should probably be getting, I'd say within the next 30 seconds, it'll probably reach its ultimate because the load number's starting to slow down, seems like somewhat. Okay.
19.7.
Okay, so it's just starting to reach about its peak. It's just inching up now in load. 19,785. Now it's up to 90. Now just cracked 19,800. Okay.
It's actually elongated over 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Looking at that.
Okay, now the load's just about stopped. So it's at 19,832, 833, 830. Now it's 832, 830, 29. It's starting to come down. Now, when we talk about necking, you'll see this in ductile types of metals. You'll probably see this one start to neck out a little bit. Because now the load is now down to 19,775, so it's peaked. Now it's starting to come down.
Where's your strain?
It's, down the bottom one is 0.93.
Almost an inch.
You can see it.
Yeah, it does look tall.
Looks like it's necking right in the middle.
You can
Yeah.
start to see the necking. This one is occurring sort of in the middle.
It's 1 inch of elongation.
Okay. You see that? Those of you that are close seeing it starting to hourglass down. Pulling, we're over, what'd you say,
1.02.
A lot of detriment is really stretched out.
Yeah. Any moment now. The force is actually down to 16,000. I mean,
There it is.
Jeez, because you don't expect it.
the worst thing you can do is just stare at it and like, wait.